Hi, everyone. Nice to meet you. I am Bastien Grivet. I'm going to talk to you about Cinema 4D and how I use it for concept art, concept design, whatever. Chaos and creativity. Yeah, because my process is all about chaos. Seriously. So I want to thank Maxon and IAMAG for the invitation. I'm really glad to be in front of you today. Um, okay, about Cinema 4D. Let's go back in time. First, is there any 3D artist in the room? Raise your hands. Okay, okay. Motion designers? Yeah, okay, guys. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. It's gonna be disgusting as hell because I'm not a 3D artist. Like, really not. So my process is a little bit um, weird. Um, Okay, let's go back in time. I'm going to talk to you about how I discovered Cinema 4D. It was in 2005. I was in art school, and you know when you are in art school, you are supposed, as a student, to find a creative process. And I was in a special school, so it didn't happen at all. Because you know art school and stuff, it was a really big mess. But let me explain. You are a student, like example, this is me on my motorcycle. Yeah. And this is the result you want to achieve, you want to reach. For me, this was the T-Rex from Jurassic Park. I wanted to do the T-Rex from Jurassic Park, yeah. Uh, and for that, when you are in art school, you are supposed to learn very great stuff like perspective, color, light, painting. And again, it was a very, very special school. So again, it never happened for me because I don't know, maybe I was a bad student or stuff, but I wanted to do cinema. I wanted to work in this industry. But it was not good for them. So I had to find shortcuts. Shortcuts. And how to do that? I discovered 3D software, as Cinema 4D, photo references in order to cheat about the colors and stuff, and Photoshop tools, because Photoshop is awesome too. Because you can cheat, you can do whatever you want. You don't have necessarily to paint everything or stuff. You can do whatever you want. So that was my shortcut in order to achieve something. I learned to use some 3D software, of course, as Maya or 3ds Max and stuff. For me, it was like that. When I discovered those software, it was a very, very confusing stuff. But by chance, one day, a teacher just came in class and said, "Hey guys, I want to show you a software, 3D software. It's really nice. It's Cinema 4D." We were like, "Okay, don't know, don't care." And we just opened this lovely software. And I remember it was Cinema 4D R8. We are at the release 19 today. So it was well, that was the first crap I did at this time. Really proud. And but this software was really, really different because for me it was easier to play with everything. Because when I use a 3D software, I'm like this. Truly, it's like if I am in a plane cockpit, I'm like, it's gonna work. But sometimes not. I fail. I have to reinstall the programs and softwares and stuff. But yeah. But I love to push every buttons and see what happens. That's my process, basically. That's why it's chaos. Because in my head, it's chaos, and on the software, it's, holy shit, a big mess. So, and with Cinema 4D, I discovered Mograph. Mograph is a tool you have in Cinema 4D, which is pretty awesome. That was my head at this time also. Yeah. And Mograph, what is Mograph? It's like a cloner. Let me explain. This is a cube, a really nice cube. I love this cube. That's why I'm Cube Man, right? Yeah, a Cube Man. And from this cube, with Mograph, you can generate more cubes. And with a random effector, you can add randomness on those cubes. And after that, you can go crazy and do stuff. I'm going to show you later. So that was really, really, really interesting for me to do this stuff, and really quickly. Because in this industry, you have to be really, really fast. You must go fast with your process, and because for the studio, time is money, and if you don't spend their times, they are really happy, and you can work again with them. That's great. So I'm talking about professional process, not personal process. I love to take my time on my personal process, but here it's totally different. You have to woo, Speedy Gonzalez. This is one of my image I made on Cinema 4D. There is a process. This is the 3D model made on Cinema 4D for this image. And everything here was generated from a cube, from a single cube. Quick render, because the render engine in Cinema 4D is really nice. You have everything under your hand. You just have to play. It's really easy to have a quick result in a very nice way. Texture, I'm going to show you also how I am texturing my stuff. It's even more disgusting. Some adjustments in Photoshop, and the final render. Ta-da! Great. It's easy, right? OK. A little case studies. Recently, we had to work on a nice video game called Shadow of War, and for Blur Studio, because Blur Studio and our studio, Warden Light Studio, I co-founded this studio with my wife, Jessica, right here. And we had to work with Blur on this license, and it was so nice. This is literally our baby, because with Frank Balzan, the director on this cinematic, it was like, it was very simple. The phone rang one night, and it was like, hey, guys, how are you? It's 2 in the morning, I don't care. We have a really nice job about hobbits, Sauron, Balrog, and stuff. I was like, holy schnitzel. Yeah, OK, let's take the job. I have to check my agenda. And we took the job, of course. But right after that, he asked us to do some really simple scene. OK, you have Sauron on the top of the tower with a whole army, with Mount Doom in the background and stuff. OK, you have 3 days. Kiss. So how you can do that in painting or sketching or stuff? You can. I'm not so good at sketching so complicated stuff. And as said Jama this morning, when you spend time on sketching and you send it to your client, he's like, yeah, it's awesome, but can you have it from behind, under the bold shot or stuff? And in sketching, it takes a lot of time. So we started to build a quick setup in Cinema 4D, really quick. And we made a Skype with a client. He was like, OK, you're going to put my camera here, camera here. I was just like, just waiting. He was playing like that. And it was great because he showed his best angle. And it was just it. And when the position of the camera was locked, we just had to do magic, in fact. Render, Photoshop, and stuff. And this is the final image of this shot. And we were really, really, really proud of that, because with this shot, in fact, Warner wanted to have a lot of proposition from different studios for this cinematic. And Blur were like with us, like, OK, guys, with this shot, we're going to sell the project, so you have to be good, OK? Say, OK, no pressure. Holy shit. So we did that, and the Warner Brother guys were like, oh my God, I want that. It was on my wallpaper. OK, you got the job. And so we continue on this, and we created also this scene inside the Mount Doom. We used the sculpt tool in Cinema 4D, because you can also sculpt. That's really nice. Minath Ithil. This is a great, great, great moment in Lord of the Ring, because in the Lord of the Ring, if you remember, in Return of the King, you have this city, but it's Minas Morgul, the house of the Nazgul, the black guys. And the guys gave us the chance to design this scene. Because I remember when I watched this scene in the movie, I was like, oh my God, what happened to this city? I want to do that. I want to create that. And we did. But it was like a dream come true for us. It was really awesome. And same process. It was during the taking of the night school of the city. It was really badass. And here, again, same process for us. We found them some example of really quick disgusting setup with Cinema 40. And it helped the director to choose an angle. And it was really nice. It was really happy. And this shot is the final artworks. So it was also very cool to just taking inspiration from the work of Peter Jackson and those guys. And it's really, this shot was made by Jessica, by the way. You can applaud because she's really good, really good. We also did the Balrog. That was nice. It's a long story. I can tell you with a beer. Happy St. Patrick, by the way. Yeah, basically the Balrog. I'm in this same state when I wake up without a coffee. But okay, let me show you the result in order to show you how much the guys took inspiration of our work as a keyframe art and put it in the cinematic.
The world of men is ending. In the fires of Mount Doom, a ranger and a wraith, bound together in death, crafted the one thing that could challenge Sauron, a ring of power. But power can blind those who seek it.
Celebrimbor!
The great deceiver has returned to Middle-earth to rebuild his armies, to rule all. The corruption will be contained no longer. The war for Mordor begins.
Oh, it's an old game. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, it was really an amazing job done by Blur and those teams. They are just crazy. We are really happy to be BFF with them. And speaking of Blur, and just before my demo, I want to share with you one of the last job we did with them, with their team, and artists like Derek Zabrocky. It was also a really nice license. Maybe you're gonna recognize, maybe. So see you in 10 days for the full trailer. Happy. Demo! Okay, let me show you some stuff, and at least how I work with Cinema 40. Okay. Does it work? Yeah. Guys, it's cropped. 1 second. Yeah, thank you. Great. So as I said, let's do some magic with one cube. Why one cube? It's not because I don't know how to modelize stuff and stuff, but I want to be fast and win a lot of time in my process. So let's start with this cube. Really nice cube. This is the UI of Cinema 4D, by the way. It's really simple to find everything. You have all the stuff here. You have splines, modifier, and cloner or stuff, a symmetry connect, and booleans. Everything is there. It's very nice. Really easy to use. You have all your objects and stuff right here, and all the parameters just right here. Timeline here, and materials. That's it. I love that, because I have everything under my eyes, and it's perfect. So I have this cube. Let's do a futuristic shape. I don't know. You're going to see how I do futuristic shape. Okay, that's it. OK, it's futuristic. Great. Trust me. Hold my beer. I'm going to show you. And after that, let's go with Mograph. Mograph is right here. I'm going to take the cloner. Just put my cube in the cloner. Great. Just drag and drop like that. I can choose a mode of cloning. I'm going to choose a grid array, because I have all my clones on a grid, on a height, wide, and depth, like this. OK, I'm going to choose just to have repetition on just on one axis, like this. OK, now I just zoom out, up. I want to do, I don't know, a city or something like that. Just add more instances. Wait. That's more futuristic. Great. And after that, go back to Mograph, effector. I can have the effector random. And now everything is organized randomly. That's great. That's great. All right, after that, I can change the parameters. Here, you have the parameters about the axis. You can change everything like this, or like this, or like this, OK? But the most important is the scale. Scale is really nice to work with that. Like this. I can do some stuff like this. Here. Just change here. Oh, nice. Great. That's great. That's really great. OK. Now it's futuristic, clearly. OK? I guess. OK. Up like this. And now, yeah, as I said, I am a little bit crazy or something like that. So I want to merge everything, all my cubes here. I'm going to merge everything in one object. OK. Copy. Copy paste. OK, now I can play right now. Again, like this. Whoop. OK. Again. I can arrange my scene really as I want with each of my elements. It's really cool. As I said, I'm using it not in order to have a really realistic render right now. I just want to put some really quick structures in order to generate, by example, a nice background in my scene. I don't want to paint stuff. I don't want to think about my perspective or something. Oh, shit. OK, that's nice. Great. Now I can put my camera. Let's, yeah. Now this is epic. Great. Put my camera here. Great. And now about light, because light is really important, right? So light, I have some really nice stuff here to play with. Physical sky. So it put a physical sky in your scene. And you can choose, and that's great, the time of the day in real time. That's really, really cool. Because here, I love the golden hour because of the shadows. Yeah. OK, 4 p.m., right? And you can even choose the days in the month of the year, because you know sun position stuff, OK? And you can even choose the place where you are. You want the sun from India? OK, no problem. Choose the city. That's crazy. Never used. But yeah, basically, I put my lights like this. OK, just let's do a quick render. OK, maybe too dark. OK, let's see, like this. Yeah, that works. And already with this result, I can overpaint on it in order to have a quick sketch or stuff for my concept art or stuff. But I am a lazy guy. You have no idea. So I'm going to put some texture on it. And in order to do so, I just double-click in this area here. I have a shader. I have all the channels of the shader here. Let's add a color. That's my way of texturing. I'm so sorry. I created a texture, a very large texture on Photoshop with a lot of elements like city, windows, concrete, stuff. It looks futuristic. I love this word. So it looks futuristic. It's a big mess, but we don't care. It's great. No. OK. I know if I want to, I don't know, take this picture and put it in bump channel, just drag and drop here, activate. I have some bump. Great. Just let work on the specular here, because it's metal. And with metal, it's really shiny. Sharp. OK, great. It's done. Perfect. And now, in order to add a texture on an object, it's really difficult. It's basically that. Yeah, you drag and drop on shit. OK. Great. And no, OK, I have to be honest with you. I don't know how to use UVs. Yeah. Thank you. It's So I'm using this with a cubic projection, like this. OK, it's nice. It's really Tomb Raider 2. But I'm going to just stretch it in order to have a wider texture on it. OK, great. I think it's great, like this. Not bad. OK, great. Now let's do a render, quick render. OK, it's nice. Maybe change the position of the sun, like this. OK. A little bit more angle. Let's be crazy. OK. That's nice. That's very nice. And you can add global illumination in order to have another layer of realism. It's really quick. I am on a MacBook Pro because Cinema 4D works really well with MacBook Pro, and I love to work on Mac because you look very better when you drink Starbucks with your Mac. I don't know why. And yeah. So that's great. With this base, I can just continue to add stuff if I want on Photoshop and have a really nice structure for city or stuff. And that's great. OK, this is a quick result. It's very quick. But one day I took some time in order to have a very wide 3D models where if you don't have inspiration, you have this client who is like, OK, I need something yesterday. And you're, OK, you don't accept that. But can you do something really complicated, really complex, with a lot of structures, sci-fi and stuff, and city and buildings? And you are like, OK. So I had the idea to create something, a big city with a lot of elements. It took me one day in order to put my camera everywhere I want and have always a different artworks. And it's very nice. It's very nice. So again, this is just cube. Nice cubes, huh? Right? Okay. All right. So it's really great because now if I want, I can just go in my scene everywhere I want, just like this. Yeah, it's really great. I tried this stuff on another 3D software. I had a blue screen. Don't know why. And yeah, here I have an artworks. Here I have another artworks. So you get my point. If I have no inspiration, I just open this file, and I have inspiration. Magic. That's great. And it works really well. And for the texture, I'm using the same process. I take my building mess, just put on it. Perfect. OK. And I'm paid for that. Sorry. OK. Another quick process. Let's go back to my city here. Just let's remove the stuff. OK, right. With this, I want to do, I don't know, a landscape, an alien landscape. OK, not a problem. I'm going to take this. I'm going to just merge everything again. Sorry. And let's play a little bit. I'm going to just choose the points mode. No, it's in English. It's more understandable. I'm going to take the brush tool. If I right-click, I have the brush tool. I increase the radius in order to have a bigger stuff. And I'm going to just play, like if I was a crazy painter. OK, like this. I don't know what I am doing, but it's fun. OK. That's great. And now I can put my camera everywhere. I have an alien scene with some sci-fi stuff. I can even take this model, put it in a new cloner, and again, have fun. Allez, grid eye, perfect. Up. Let's have some more fun. It is the same process than before. Like this, like this. Oh, it's so smooth. Crazy. Random effector again. And now I can play again with the random parameters, scale, and let's go crazy. OK. That's very nice. Spaceship or city or stuff. I don't know. Can be really cool. OK. That's great. That's great. That's great. I can put my camera somewhere in order to choose a very nice composition or stuff. And my artworks is almost already done. I just have to paint after on Photoshop with a good scene, a good storytelling or stuff. And my artwork is done. Yeah. Like this. It's pretty nice. Pretty nice scene like this. Yeah. It makes a lot of polygons, right? Yeah, but I don't care. Just once, when we worked on Call of Duty Black Ops 3, we generated a lot of buildings for the game, and no, for the concept art of the game. And the guys were like, OK, we saw you use the 3D for your buildings. Can we take your models in order to put them in the game? Oh, shit. Because as you can see, it's not really friendly for a real-time render or stuff. So anyway, I tried to send them the 3D model I did. I'm sure that someone died in the process to clean my stuff. But it's OK. I have to live with that. So no, it's going to take too long, sorry. But yeah, this is a global illumination. It took some time. But it's perfect to have time to drink some coffee in the day, so it's OK. OK, just get the global illumination, but just with a quick render. OK. So you got my point. Really quickly, before I finish. Recently, I had to create some various shapes for spaceships, and not really important spaceship, not the main spaceship of the show or stuff. It was just some quick stuff in the background. And also, I wanted to play with Cinema 4D in order to do so. So basically, again, the cube. Pretty cube, always. And here I can increase the number of segments. Here, like this. Great. Nothing really crazy here. OK. And here, when I show that to 3D artists, that's the moment where they puke. But nothing personal. OK. Select all my faces. Right-click. Inner extrude. OK. Extrude. I'm going to play like this. OK. It's nice. Select again. Extrude again. I don't know. Just playing. OK. You can punch me in the face right after if you want. Because I know it's really... OK, that's nice. Yeah, not bad. OK. So I already have something here, but I just want to play in order to have a shape a little bit more appealing. I'm going to use the Symmetry Tool. I put my cube in this, and now I can play with the symmetry. Right, like this. I copy my symmetry. Let's play again. OK. It's very nice. Let's find some good stuff. I'm just playing. I actually have no idea of what I'm doing. I just know that I'm going to have a result somehow. OK. That works. It's the bad guy spaceship, obviously. Yeah? Really edgy. OK. Let's do some other stuff. Oh, sorry. OK. Yeah, it's nice. It works so well. Oh, nice. Yeah. OK. And I could do that with a lot of other shapes and stuff and like this. And I already love this this result. As I said, the purpose is to paint over in Photoshop. OK? It's not about giving this stuff to a 3D artist who's going to die, obviously. So here, just adding sky. Sky dome. Physical sky, yeah. And here. It's already a nice concept for a spaceship. Took me 5 clicks, I guess, yeah. But yeah, you can play with that in a lot of configuration, a lot of stuff, and that's how I want to play with 3D. I have no limits. My concept is to create on 3D like it's like running naked on the beach, you know? It's really pleasant. A little bit crazy, but it's fun, especially for your mom. And yeah, it's almost the same process. You have to lose everything you know. You just create. It's a really smooth flow, and it works. So OK, that was how I use Cinema 4D for my concept art. Don't miss also the talk from Leon Tucker right here, who is also a great concept artist tomorrow, right? And because he's way better than me about the process, and so yes, you know. And yeah, don't miss it. It's going to be really, really awesome. So guys, thank you very much. If you have some question, I'm here. You can. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah. Does it merge with emptiness and stuff like? No. It's a big mess. No, I don't care. I don't know. Maybe. That's a, I have my shapes, and inside the shape is like hell. But nobody's gonna know, except you. Sorry. So, other questions? No, yeah, I'm sorry. No. Okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah. What? Sorry. Oh yeah, of course we can, because in Cinema 4D it's really cool because you can generate also some landscapes. They call that landscapes, and you can play with it. You have already mountains ready, and if you don't like it, you can change the seed source of the randomness like this. That's very cool, and you can play again with it with trees. If I have to do a tree, I'm gonna just create a trunk really quickly and just play with it. Like I play with painting, so you have no limits with nothing. It's really nice. Yeah. No, character design. Oh, no. For character design, it's not the same process, but it can be the same process that for the spaceship, because you can do an arm, or maybe for robots or mecha or stuff. Maybe I never tried, but maybe I'm gonna try. It can be interesting. So I don't know. Maybe, why not? No limits. Other questions? Yeah. Oui. Ah, yeah, if I use other render engine than Cinema 4D. Recently, 2 weeks ago, I started to use Arnold, just for training, just for playing, and it works really well. But for 10 years, I used the Cinema 4D engine really well for tons of production and stuff. It works really well with lights and ambient occlusion, all the FX, multipasses or stuff. So no, it was just in order to have another result. It's not necessarily better. It's just different. I want to play with it. So yeah, you can use a lot of render engine like Octane render, Redshift, I guess, and other stuff. But that's very nice. No? Fine? Okay. Thank you very much, and see you in a beer or two.